What's up? We're back. I'm eating some Subway cookies right now because the PodBrother was hungry.
Oh, okay.
How are you?
That explains how. Forgive me.
We are in the basement of the Haunted Hotel in San Diego, California for Comic-Con. And I want to thank you guys for tuning in.
It's no biggie. At least now we know.
And what are we doing? Bunch of cool stuff. I got Mike, the owner of the comedy or of the Zombie Apocalypse store. This is his store, by the way. I don't know if you can see it, but we're in the basement of a haunted house. And we're also here to promote the PodZombiePalooza, which is our new comic strip. And Michelle Minks is the star, as well as Cryptonyght campaign. I'm also starring in it. I'm, writing it and directing it and animating it and all that fun stuff. So I'm excited. So what's going to happen here is we're going to go on 3 times a day, and we're going to talk about zombie stuff. We're going to talk about Comic-Con. We're going to talk about comedy. We're going to talk about like the whole zombie industry. And I got Mike slide in here.
You know, you go do my hair or nothing? Okay.
Okay, Mike,
Oh,
if you want to put
goodness.
those headphones on, you'll be able to hear.
Hey, Mike, what's the closest restaurant? Hooters. Sorry. Oh, darn.
All right. We got Mike. What's happening? He's the brain. He is the brains behind the whole like zombie apocalypse store in Las Vegas. The whole like transformation of that to create a zombie apocalypse experience in Comic-Con in San Diego. How'd you come up with? How'd you think of this, man? This is absolutely off the hook. This is pretty cool.
Good question, and 2 back at you. Is this ear supposed to be working?
Yes. Let me see if that's on. Sometimes it's not all the way plugged in. And if you get one ear, that's fine. Did you get that second ear?
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
We're good.
That's
I can hear
okay,
you.
as long as you got one.
I can hear you.
See what the other one is. Goes around, just trace the wire. And do the trace.
Here, wire. There we go. Now they're both gone.
Check 2-2. Did you get it
Yeah.
back? You gotta kind of play with that one a little bit.
One is better than none.
Yep. All right. So now that you got half an ear anyway, so you
I'll
can
answer half the
you're
question.
going to answer half the question. Yes. Which half though? The front half or the back half?
Yes.
So how'd you come up with this, man?
You know what? It's kind of interesting. Vegas being ground zero for the economic collapse. Pretty rough times. We had a business doing pretty well in it in construction. Things started to tank. Recession hit. People no longer wanted to spend money on my wonderful artificial grass. So we knew we had to do something. And thinking with the tone of just kind of people's opinion of what was happening. They were scared. They're worried about what's next. When's the other shoe going to drop? They've already lost their house. They lost their job. What's next? So we thought a survival store might make a lot of sense. And then, of course, being just primarily a marketer, going, man, how do we make a survival store fun and profitable? And therein came the zombie apocalypse. And, of course, right around the time Walking Dead started, so tons of
So
zombie
the timing,
fans out there.
the timing was perfect.
Timing was perfect. I don't know about perfect in the way that the economy was bad. Probably a silly time to start a business, but certainly I think it was the right business to start.
Yeah. Well, it's, I mean, my son told me about it.
Really.
Yeah, he made me drive to Vegas from Los Angeles because I moved him out here from Michigan to help me with some music on some of my film stuff. And he's like, yo, we got to go to the Zombie Apocalypse store. I thought it was down on like Melrose and Vine.
It is.
That's a different kind of zombie,
one.
though.
That's a different kind
That's
of.
a Hollywood zombie. That's like a real zombie. And I'm like, oh, Vegas? Okay, cool. Road trip to Vegas.
Do it.
So we rolled down there and went into the store, and he bought a bunch of stuff for his friends, and I ended up getting like an ammo vest, and I got a pouch. I got a ammo bag.
So you're ready now.
I'm
That's
ready.
Awesome.
I got some cool stuff, man. So then a year and a half later, I hooked up with the Zombie Blast people, and I said, hey, wait a minute. I know a store in Vegas that is, maybe they might be. And they're like, well, they're already selling it. So I said, okay, I got to go meet this guy, meet this cat. And I met you, man, and you cool as hell.
I am.
Yeah, you good. You
Glad
good.
you recognize that.
Sometimes you got to recognize.
It takes one.
Yeah.
It takes one to know
Takes
one.
one
Is
to
that
know
how it
one.
goes?
Yeah.
All right, good, man.
So, your vision for coming down to San Diego and doing Comic-Con, what's your goal here, so we can kind of help facilitate that with this podcast?
It's solely marketing. It's not really a money maker down here, but it's a good crowd to be with. You get people from all over the world, somewhere around they got 130,000 people downtown right now, and certainly a big percentage of those are zombie fans.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a bigger percentage Walking Dead fans. So as a marketing situation, just makes a lot of sense, man. Be down where the fans are,
yeah,
and get the word out. And if if we come back with enough money to pay for gas, then so be it. But yeah, it's mostly marketing, getting the word out, letting people know that we exist. And as we're on our push now for our national franchising, and then from there, I'm not saying this, nobody hears it, but the reality show that's going to be coming out pretty soon, all those things will just help that.
Nice. And what would be the first market you would franchise, like major market? Okay. I know in New York, there's a humongous zombie population. I know San Francisco would probably be a good market, but Hollywood, of course. But where, what region, what city would you think about franchise, putting your next store, or are you looking at maybe launching 5 to 10 stores? Well,
good question.
What markets are you?
Actually, we're sitting in probably our number 2 store. So, meaning downtown San Diego.
Yep.
I think it's a really good market. I mean, I love the town.
You have a strong footprint here too. So if you opened up a full-time store, I think it would be successful right off the bat.
It would help. So it needs to be driven by a high population. A lot of tourists are pretty important. Right around the corners, all the cruise ships are landing. So
Mm-hmm.
San Diego probably number 1. We're looking at some cities in Texas, certainly maybe Daytona,
Mm-hmm.
Florida, and New York. I've got some interest. I've got some guys in conversations with us now that are actually interested in doing something in New York fairly soon. So
sweet. I was really excited to see that you carried the Zombie Blast. I did a deal with them to rep them and to promote them and to sell whatever I can do. And what's your take on when you first saw that shotgun shell? What was your impression of that packaging?
Well, I think anything done right in the zombie genre is almost guaranteed to be successful. I think Zombie Blast is a good product. It's good. It's got a good energy kick to it, and people seem to like it. I think as it starts getting a little bit getting out there more, starting to sell more units, people start to see it more. I think it's going to become even more popular.
Sweet. Do you have any secret products that you want to bring to the market? Something new that we don't really know about yet, or you kind of stick with what works, or are you always keeping your eyes open for something exciting that can go into the Zombie Apocalypse store?
Do I have secret products? Is that the question?
Yes.
Yes.
Any that you can unveil anytime soon, or
they'll no longer be secret. They won't be for long. Anything we do, we try to hit it. Although you do some beta testing on things,
mm-hmm.
I like to do all that before the public really knows. But when the products are ready, we like to go out and hit it hard. We've had a pretty good track record when we hit the market with something. We like to see success. So I don't like to talk about them too much until they're real.
Sure.
Does that make sense?
It does. Nothing's real until it's real.
That's it.
That's how it works. I love that you do street promotions with these. You got this thing, the Deuce, you know, and you put some zombies in the back of it. You go up and down the strip, man. That's pretty impressive. Like, how'd you come up with that idea? Like, what?
I was gonna say that's silly impressive. It's
it is. It's.
Well, we've actually got a guy.
It's unforgettable.
As you've seen out here, we've got our billboard truck going around, and my guy's coming in here about every couple hours, just laughing at the response that he's getting. It's just, it's silly. It's funny. He's just laughing every time he comes in. It's just unreal how people take to that. The Deuce and a Half, of course, is a military vehicle, and yeah, when that's going up the strip, that's quite a sight
impressive.
As well.
Yeah,
people like it.
I think it would be cool is to put a DJ back there, have him spinning.
There you go.
I got a really cute girl.
I was gonna say we got to get her girl out there.
She's really cute. Really cute.
Is she the one I know?
No. This is somebody else. I got a Rolodex of cuteness, my brother.
That's a good thing. I think they should be standing up there throwing out Zombie Blast.
But we could have her spinning. We could have Michelle Minks up there throwing stuff out and doing, you know, pumping up the whole, like, Michelle Minks thing and the PodZombiePalooza. We could even be doing, you know, a podcast off the back while zombies are jamming to a smoking hot, sexy female DJ.
That'd be awesome.
On the Deuce and a Half, going down the strip.
Ready now?
Ready right now.
Let's do it. Wait.
Well, you know, I mean, you know, I got.
Not right now.
She's in Vegas, so not like right now. Right
6
now.
hours.
I meant when we get back to Vegas to do the Vegas Strip.
I'll slow down.
Yeah, because you don't have the Deuce here.
Okay.
You only have the billboard sign truck, right?
You know what, though? You got to see that, and I'm going to show it to you. There's actually a platform up there, perfect for someone to be standing on.
On the billboard, that could be spinning, DJing.
I don't think it'd be DJing, but Michelle could certainly be spinning. I'll show it to you when we go out there.
Okay, cool.
Is that appropriate talk for a podcast?
Yeah, it is.
Right.
It is. We're still within the PG-13, so I think we're.
I have glasses somewhere. Not that I need them. I don't hear so well without my glasses. Where did I put them? Oh well, I'll find them.
So we're doing this. You know, my comedy fans has been bugging me for years. When am I going to do some zombie comedy project of some sort? And I finally decided, you know, after meeting with you, working with you on the Zombie Blast, I got motivated to kickstart my zombie comic book series.
Awesome.
So we're gonna do, you know, the PodZombiePalooza comic strip. We're also gonna make that into a web series.
Good.
And we're gonna do a whole lot of zombie apocalypse store product placement in that.
There's a ton of fans out there, Kimbrough. I mean, they just
like every episode is going to involve, like, you know, the zombie apocalypse store, some way, shape, or form. But it's going to be comedy. It's going to be a comedy series. It's going to be edgy. It's going to be fun. We're going to stay true to the integrity of zombiness, but we're going to have a little bit of a twist.
There you go.
A little bit of an edge. Michelle Minks is going to be our biokini fearless leader. She's a biochemist who's a bikini model who's trying to find a cure for the virus. Campaign plays like the transportation expert. So he's like all the vehicles and boats and planes. And I'm the weapons guy, systems analyst. And I'm going to give you a tip on my little invention. Because there's going to be thousands of cell phones and thousands of iPads and computers that are going to be like paperweight once the end of the world happens. There's going to be no internet, right?
True.
There's going to be no phone lines, no fighter. So what I thought would be cool is my character invents this solar tablet or phone intranet system. So it's tablet to tablet, no internet. It's like if the tablet has Wi-Fi and this tablet has Wi-Fi, they'll be able to talk. That's the only way you can communicate with a device in the post-apocalypse world.
There you go. I like it.
That's what my character is going to invent. And he's going to build that out of the millions of pads and phones that they kind of run across.
You're just sitting around.
They're just sitting around.
I like it.
Yeah. So the solar will provide the energy, and and the Bluetooth Wi-Fi that's already on it will provide the connection, and that's how we communicate.
Sounds like a winner.
I think that'll be fun.
I think it will.
And we can do a lot of cool stuff with that, as far as like plots and sublines.
We can actually make it happen.
We could
Make it happen, because the end of the world is coming.
Yeah,
At least
it is.
the end to your world's coming, the end to my world's coming, and the end to all these people out here. That's going to come.
Yeah.
Whether it all happens at the same time or not, that's the issue.
Different people in different worlds have already ended. But,
That's it. Billions.
But it's all things come to an end anyway. So you might as well prepare for it, or not. I'm gonna just roll until it just stops. I'm just going down the road until it ends.
Just go till it stops. That's it. That's what we're all doing.
When it runs out of pavement, it turns into dirt road. That's when I know the road ended.
The road ended. It's done. They say if you hear the bullet, you're not
too
dead.
late. Yeah.
No, if you hear it, you ain't dead. I don't know where that fits in here at all. It probably doesn't.
That's the bullet's faster than the speed of sound.
Hey, what happens if I change these lights, man?
Push any color.
Of course, it's already blue.
Yep.
So it's still blue. So that's okay. So then we go in between them, right?
Yeah, it's 3,000 colors.
Very nice.
So I can create whatever kind of mood I want with my podcast, remote control, and with my Wi-Fi lights.
What you got behind us there, man? What the heck is that? What's campaign look like?
That's our poster. That's our comic strip poster. Here, let me just show you. I sent it to you, and you reminded me that we forgot to put the. And we forgot to put the address of the venue on. So as you can see, we got that on there now.
Very nice. And I like how you did it backwards so people reading it in the mirror can
well,
come
it's backwards for us in the podcast,
just
but it'll be forward when they see it.
What have I did?
It's like the weather.
Green screen program you're using though.
Yeah, this is really good.
No, mine kind of sucks. We
Yeah.
got one, but if the light's not.
This is the magic box. Is this Roland V4XC? This bad boy here. This is it takes all I got the GoPro up there, which is this backdrop here. So that's the GoPro shining on that brick wall in there. There's people coming through. I wanted to kind of show your store a little bit. And this is this GoPro here. So this actually can be kind of the mic cam. So I wanted to be able to show the store a little bit.
Whoa, Kimbrough, come on. Tossing the whole stage.
And this is the computer right here. So, this basically will take everything, compress it into 720, stream it live on YouTube. We're live on YouTube right now.
Okay, so I was going to ask you that. Now, how many people are watching us right now? Do you have a way of telling that?
Yes, right now we have nobody watching because we haven't pushed it.
So let's start pushing.
But we will.
So let's get one on there and start pushing them.
Yeah. Actually, if you have somebody that you want to call, we can talk live. This is a live call-in show. And
who do they call into?
They can call into you or call into me. You have your iPhone?
I don't have an iPhone.
What kind of phone do you have?
I got me an Android.
You got you an Android? Well, if you plug...
Which one? Which one? There's 4 of them. Since nobody's watching, I can talk about our zombie hammers. Is there someone asking about them? Oh, bring me the one that you want to see. And we'll show that to all none of our people watching. But they'll watch it when it's because they're going to hear Monko. That Monko guy.
Yeah.
Was on Kimbrough Live.
Yes, when it goes live, when it goes into our archive, you'll be able to hear it.
85.
So if you want to call somebody, we can do a call-in, and we can. We won't be able to see them, but we will be able to hear them.
These are the times. These are the times I wish I had a friend. Because these situations only run around in life every 400 or 500 years. We gotta get this thing cleaned up.
That's true. So yes, if you have somebody, we could call, or they could FaceTime in. We can FaceTime them on this device here, or Skype. So we can go live Skype here. All I really need to do is to switch that back over to the iPad skis. So make sure that that's it.
I will be back in a flash. I'm gonna go take care of this guy with the
All right.
zombie hammer.
Why don't you take care of that and come back and we'll wrap some more.
My glasses. See what I did with them? I only lose them 5 or 10 times a day. Hey guys, welcome.
So that's Mike from the zombie store. We got a chance to get a little bit of idea of what's going on. So let's see here. Let's see who's out there and who we can maybe have call in and chat with the PodBrother here in San Diego at Comic-Con. And
Oh! Snap it or what?
all right. Let's see here. This is going to be channel 4. I got to put my eyeballs on so I can see what's going on. For all of you too who want to support the PodBrother network and you want to support our PodZombiePalooza comic strip, you can become an annual member, and it's only $15 a year, and you know, you won't even really miss 15 bucks. If you go to the website PodZombiePalooza, you can find the link. I think I have the link up there. If I don't, I'll put it up there. And you could become a member of PodBrother Nation, and that will help the PodBrother do what we need to do with the comic strip and coming live and doing stuff. But you also get free tickets and free passes to our PodZombiePalooza events, and those are going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have some really cool events that you're going to be able to get free tickets to.
Sorry I missed your call. Please leave a detailed message with your name, your phone number, and email if you have it, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks, and have a wonderful day.
Now that is Jody Hobbs. Jody, hi, it's Steve. We are live in San Diego in Comic-Con. I wanted to give you a call and just chat with you on what's happening, what's cool, what's up. So call me back when you get a chance. So Jody is not in, so let me call my buddy Rick Johnson to see if maybe Rick and I, we worked on an animated film project together, and it was really cool. It was a lot of fun. We can't really say too much about it because it's still in development, but man, it was a lot of work. It was a lot of fun. Rick is also a composer. He's a musician.
Hello, and thanks for calling. Sorry I can't take your call right now. Please leave your name and your number and your message, and I'll get back to you just as soon as I can. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options. To leave a callback number, press 5.
Rick, what's happening? It's the PodBrother live from the Zombie Apocalypse store in San Diego, right here during Comic-Con. I know you live down here. I wanted to give you a call, see if you could come down and join the PodBrother. I know you're moving your pops back in, and you will probably be out in the weeds for a while. But anyway, call me when you get a chance. All right, so Rick Johnson is not in. We're just going to keep going down the pipe here until we find somebody who is actually around. This is a good one here. We're going to call Tom Talbot. Tom Talbot is the creator of the Zombie Blast energy shot. Okay. You got to make sure you're dialing the right number. That's for sure.
Hello, you have reached Talbot Marketing. Please leave your message. Thank you.
Hey, Tom, it's Kimbrough, the PodBrother. a.k.a. West Coast Zombie Blast liaison. I am here with Mike at the Zombie Apocalypse store in San Diego, and we just thought we'd give you a call and see if maybe you might want to come on and have a little chat with us. So anyway, give me a call when you get a chance. We're going to be live here on YouTube for the next, 45 minutes to an hour. So call me. Okay, we're going to keep going. Oh, you know, this is Dave Salazar is the guy who created our poster. This brother, he was really cool. He's not like a brother, but, he's very, very talented. He was the one, if you can see behind me, we went to this photo shoot that we did here is at the Zombie Apocalypse store in Las Vegas. And we took some really cool kind of action shots for the PodZombiePalooza comic strip, and these are some of the images that we came up. I like this, so I chose this to be our comic strip poster, and he did a bang-up job on this with the graphics and with everything. Let's call him up and see what he has to say and put him on the show with PodBrother. We're gonna be here. We're gonna go live again later tonight, like around 9 o'clock. We're looking for some PodBrother Booty Cup promo girls. As you know, Comic-Con has a ton of honeys walking around in superhero costumes, showcasing and sporting the beautiful and cool, cute booty cups. So we're gonna do a little booty cup podcast tonight at 9. Maybe we'll do some man on the streets.
You have reached the voicemail box of 70.
So Dave is not in, and we'll see if my man Michael is in. Mike has the hookup on these Wi-Fi bulbs. If you can see him, I don't know if you can see him, but I'll show them to you later. They're really, really cool.
Hey there.
Hey, how are you?
Doing good. Hanging out here with Dave and D'Angelo.
Oh, well, you know what? I'm glad I got you guys because I am live in San Diego at the Zombie Apocalypse store, and I thought I'd give you guys a call and share some moments with you live on YouTube. Are you got a minute, or what you guys doing over there? You brainstorming and about to take over the world?
Sure, man. We'll do that. Is this good enough audio for you? I got you on speaker.
It is. You're crisp and clear and clean. If you want to Skype in so the audience can see you guys, we could do that too, or we could keep it audio. Either way, however you want to roll.
I'm not set up for Skype right now, so we'll have to do it the other way.
Okay. Well, next time. So we are with Michael Vosse. He's the creator and owner and founder of the VXP Experience. And he is an expert, and I want to emphasize the word expert, on outdoor cinema packages and designs and engineering and display. I've been able to work with him over the past few years to watch him firsthand develop custom systems for very unique situations around the world in outdoor cinema packages. Mike, tell us a little bit about who you are and what you got going.
Well, the way we evolved into building portable movie theaters is we started out really from a DJ to becoming a VJ company, and we were doing a lot of outdoor events, and we needed a portable movie screen. And there have been versions of portable movie screens like the inflatables, like the kids' inflatable bouncers, but you just blow them up and it becomes this movie screen. They're great and they're portable, but the people that made them never used them. They were just people that made bouncers, and they didn't really understand how to make a movie screen or any of the quality. So I kind of took that concept and reinvented it because I needed to use it. And it became a big product that everybody else wanted because a lot of other people one at the same thing. So it kind of evolved that way, which is kind of exciting.
That is cool. And you're involved in a couple other things. I have on my PodBrother desk some Wi-Fi lights that you found at CES, and you are the lucky and fortunate vendor to rep these. Tell us a little bit about like that product, because I've got a prospect in Alaska who is excited about setting up their entire restaurant with these Wi-Fi lights. How'd you come across those?
Well, sometimes you're just looking to see what new technology has out there, and the moment I saw them, I just knew they'd be a really great, fun product to be able to use, have, and represent. They're basically just light bulbs. Who would figure that being a light bulb salesman would be so exciting? But they literally, you can get 640,000 different colors, and you can control them with your iPhone, your smart pad, over the internet. So you can literally have a club in Miami and control all the lighting. And they all can just simply be controlled with a color wheel that you can do with a remote, or, like I say, through the internet or through your smartphone devices. And there's so many different uses for this. For instance, we're talking to a big, huge, high-end catering company, and they want to use the lights for their events, because sometimes you do an event and it'll be purple and gold or green and yellow, whatever the color scheme are, and they can just use these light bulbs and make the colors of the room to match the decor of the theme. They don't have to need gels or anything special. So that's just one of many, many examples of how these lights can be used, and they last. They're LED. They're going to last for 25 years, and they draw just a fraction of the power of the regular bulbs, and everything about them is pretty exciting.
That's cool, man. That's really, really cool. I have with us our co-host Michelle Minks. She is our biochemist bikini model, who is our star in our comic strip, and she's with us today. Michelle, say hi to Michael Vasse.
Hey, Michael. How's it going?
Hey, I'm doing great. How are you? How's it out there in Comic-Con?
It's interesting. It's a little kind of hot right now here, actually, in San Diego, but it's cool to see all the characters walking down the street.
Well, that's what it's like. If you're ever hanging out with Kimbrough, you're at Sundance, you're at Comic-Con, you're at Cannes. I don't think you hang anywhere that's not exciting, do you, Kimbrough?
No, I don't,
No.
man. I'm a globetrotter.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's always up to something.
That's how I found Michelle Minks, my globetrot to Las Vegas, and she was in this hot bikini contest for I think it was Playboy. She ended up winning the thing. Can you tell us about that, Michelle? What was that contest?
Wait, the Miss Social?
The Miss Social, that's it. Yeah. The Miss Social.
Yeah, I did the Playboy Miss Social, and I won for April of this year. So.
Which was my birthday gift.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's good. There you go. How many birthdays do you have a year now, Kimbrough? I thought you already had your birthday.
Yeah, well, April 5th comes around every 6 months, so.
So when is the zombie walk?
That's on Saturday night, and the zombie walk ends up here at the store. I think it starts at Petco Stadium. The founder, the organizer of the zombie walk, wants the PodBrother to cover it. So we're gonna cover that event, and it ends up here. We have a ton of wristbands for all the zombies that they're gonna get, and if we have any zombie blast energy shots left over, we're gonna pass some out to the zombies so we can get some shots. So we're excited about that, because Michelle, she's like a mad zombie killer. So I think that's gonna be a frenzy for her.
Yeah, this might not be a safe place for those zombies.
Well, I saw the picture of you on the poster. You don't even have to wear makeup or anything. You've got a good look for that.
No, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, she's smoking hot. She's a killer. She's a killer, I tell you.
Fantastic. Well, hey guys, enjoy the live podcast. I know this is the many more to come, and it's great talking to you guys.
Yeah, cool. And you said that D'Angelo's there as well?
Yeah, D'Angelo's here too. He's listening in.
Oh, put him on real quick before we go. Let's say hi to the big D-Wad.
What's happening, PodBrother?
What's happening, D. Watt?
What's going on, man?
I miss you, man. How was Africa? How was Abidjan?
It was beautiful, man. It was beautiful.
You know, there a lot of people was asking for you while you was gone.
Yeah, man. I'm back. I'm back for a minute.
Now, you are over there working on a soccer documentary film. Can you take a few seconds and tell us what that's about?
Well, it's it's a documentary about how the Civil War ended in Ivory Coast, and DJ Drogba played a major role in that. So we're doing a documentary piece to share that story with the world.
Awesome. And it
can be a healing factor.
Well, you know, I've been there from the very beginning when you first kind of put that on the drawing board, on the concept, and I'm excited to see that you almost have the film finished, and I know you want to get it ready for Cannes next year.
Definitely. We're working on that as we speak. So hopefully everything go well, and then we'll be Cannes next year to present the film.
And where can we reach you on the web right now to get some information about you and your projects and this project?
Yeah, you can just go to our website, which is www.leselephants.org. Les Elephants, that's the LES, elephant, plural.org.
And are you still looking for some completion funding? Because we can put that out there too, that you're looking for some funds to finish the film.
Oh yeah, definitely, because it's a non-profit base, so help is always welcome. So anybody that want to contribute, we're willing to share credit.
Right on. Well, I got Rick Johnson calling in, so I'm gonna take this. But thanks for hanging out, and I'll be back on Monday.
All right, my brother.
All right, take care.
Enjoy the call.
Thank you, brother. All right, that was my buddy D'Angelo. Rick Johnson. Rick Johnson, you on the line?
Hey, I got online. Want me to get online?
You are online right now. You are live with the PodBrother.
Oh, I'm on. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, you are. I mean, but
now I know what you mean by online. Now I'm online.
We could go Skype if you want to, or we could go FaceTime. You want to do FaceTime?
Don't need to.
Well, I'm just thinking.
Do you want me to get online like that?
Well, I'm just thinking if my fans wanted to see who we're talking to, they can actually see. They could put the voice with the face. So when so when we talk about our stories.
All right. Let me get my device.
I have Michelle Minks with me here, my beautiful co-host. You got the
awesome.
The PodZombiePalooza poster, right?
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay,
awesome.
the hot biokini zombie killer, blonde with smoking hot legs and the washboard abs. She's co-hosting with me right now.
Hi, Rick. How are you?
How you doing?
I'm good.
I'm doing pretty good.
Having fun over here with the PodBrother.
Well, fun is the best thing to have. If you're going to have to do something, you better have fun doing it.
Exactly.
Dude, she's so funny, man. She took like a bunch of funny faces and posted them on Facebook, and she did a PodBrother face, man. I was crazy.
I think I nailed it too, right?
You did. You nailed it.
Yeah.
You nailed it. She did a PodBrother face. I think I'm gonna kick off a promotion, man, and do like a PodBrother face contest on Facebook.
You should. That's a signature face right there.
Yeah, it made me laugh.
Good.
I'm gonna get in a location here where it makes some sense.
Yeah, give me a
out
sexy.
of the direct.
Give me a sexy background to match my sexy host. I don't want to FaceTime with you, in front of the dumpster or something.
Okay, let me get a good spot here. I'm trying to watch the direct sunlight here, so we got a way to go. Don't have to get out of the dumpster. Well, that's too bad, because then I was just getting the dumpster cleaned up. But all right. You got me away from the dumpster, right?
Hold on. I'm going to have to FaceTime you.
Well, you've seen some crazies out there, I would bet.
Man, there's some crazy people out here. They all dressed up. They're looking good, having fun.
All right, here. We're just getting squared away with FaceTime.
All right.
It's interesting. I'm seeing a lot more than just superheroes. I thought
you have the latest greatest FaceTime now. You hit me now, right?
Yeah, you see me calling you?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Hey, we're here. Okay, that's much better.
All right.
Hey.
How are you?
All right. Make sure we got. You yet?
Okay, I got you now.
I gotta get the volume up.
There we go.
Okay, test 1, 2, 3, 4.
Test 1, 2, 3, 4 is what they say.
How's that background?
That background is nice.
Can you hear me?
I can.
Because I cannot hear. I've lost your feed.
Hold on here. Maybe I gotta.
Test 1, 2. Can you hear me? Because I cannot hear you.
I can hear you. Hold on 1 second.
No audio feed.
Mike is not.
I had you for a second. Then you went away. Can you hear me? Thumbs up if you can hear me.
No, I cannot.
Okay.
I mean, no, I
No
can.
audio.
I can hear you, but you can't
You
hear
can
me.
hear me?
Can you hear me?
I can't hear you. Okay, I've got no volume. Test 1, 2.
I can.
Double check again here.
I can hear you. I can hear you. Now I can.
Let's hit this again one more time. Try and reconnect. I'm going to go ahead and cancel this and hit me again.
Okay. All right. All right. Let's see if we can get Rick back.
I've never used FaceTime before.
FaceTime is really cool. Except it's really hard to work in reverse off of another screen. It's like, what? How do I get it back now? Okay. So find my cursor. I gotta go over here. There we go. Figure out how to grab it. Now let's call him back. So how was it out there, Michelle?
It's picking up a little bit.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, the
it's
first
picking
day
up.
is always going to be a little bit slow.
Yeah.
Okay, can you hear me?
I can. Can you hear me?
Yes.
You can hear me. I can't hear you yet. Okay, try it again. Can you hear me?
I can, yes.
Okay, there we got it now.
Now. Can you hear me now?
Beautiful.
You can hear me, right?
Yes, I can. Why do I want to hear you when I can see and hear the beautiful lady directly to your right?
Can you hear me too?
I can hear you both.
Awesome.
All right. So let me see if I.
So I am here, out here by my pool, and we have a typical Southern California day going on right here.
Nice.
Let's see what we can get. Boy, just one false step, right? And I'm gone.
And you're in the pool, and Michelle and I are going to laugh at you real hard if that happens.
Yep, and I'll be sad because, well, I have insurance for the iPad, so it'll be okay. Your iPad.
Yeah, but you have insurance for yourself when you drown.
Yep. But I'll get back where it's a little bit safer. You know the drill well here. You've been here many times.
Yes, I have.
Make sure we got a palm tree there. The people are. We got a palm tree in there.
Yeah, actually, you know what? If you position yourself where you're on the right side of the frame, like pan to your left, keep panning, keep panning, keep panning, keep panning, keep panning. All right. Now, if you can position yourself so the sun glare isn't in our eyes.
Hang on. We have really, really high technology to deal with the sun glare here.
An umbrella. That's what I'm talking about.
There we go.
They think they got technology there at Comic-Con. No, we got the real deal.
We got the real deal.
Old school. And we are official. This is an official Torrey Pines Beat to Crap Beach Umbrella.
Nice. Okay, now if you can pan it around so you're to my left shoulder, pan the other way, the other way.
Your other left.
Keep going. Keep going a little bit. There you go. Now your full face is just on my left shoulder, just over my left
How's that?
shoulder.
Okay, we did it.
Yes, we did it. All right. So now.
So you've got the switcher going.
I got
Cool.
the switcher going. But you know how it's the PodBrother. Come on. I got
Hey.
I got the magic box. I got 2 magic boxes. I got Michelle and I got this. Oh, I'm sorry. This is a PG show. This is the PodBrother, and I am funny, and sometimes we will get edgy. So pay attention. That's all I'm saying. So Rick, my brother, you look good, man. So tell us what's going on industry-wise. I mean, what you got going music-wise. You know, let's start there.
I just finished a project for a very talented young lady named Katia. She pronounces her names a couple different ways. Her family was born and raised in Russia. She's first generation here. She was brought up by a bunch of rockers and animal trainers. There's a combination. So she's a lady who's the sort of the animal trainer to the stars there in Beverly Hills, and she's also a rock star who's going on tour in Japan in September.
Nice.
So she got a hold of me and said, hey, can you do some promo video production, you know, the thing that I do.
Yep.
And we just hooked her up. You can see that. I've got it on my Facebook if you have a link to that.
I do, but for those who don't, like, where can we go? Like, walk us through where we can go to see it.
They can go to KatiaMusic.com. That's KATYA music.com.
Okay.
And you should see it there.
And
she's awesome.
And what kind of music? What's the genre? Is it EDM? Is it rock? Is it?
She's definitely a classic rock style.
Okay.
That has some contemporary. How do I describe that? Contemporary leanings and contemporary soulful ballad feel as well when she does the slower stuff. But she just brings good old-fashioned, straight-ahead rock and roll, you know, with a great female voice, and she plays the mean guitar and piano. Unusually good piano and unusually good guitar, lead guitar.
So were you instrumental in doing some of the composing as well as the performing, or?
No, not on this one. Not on this one. No, this was just a good old-fashioned.
Get in there and
got a
shred
promo
some.
coming up overseas. Hook me up.
Nice.
So that's what we did with that. So the way we did it, we've got this new thing called SaveMyProduction.com. That's kind of a new industry thing that we're doing. So people that have a bit of a tricky situation going on with their television or their film or their promo, they contact us. They send me their stuff via hard drive, or we download it from their hard drive.
Mm-hmm.
We fix it, do our thing, reload.
Awesome.
It's a beautiful thing. So they don't have to worry about anything. I don't have to jump into their studio. I get to stay here in wonderful Del Mar, and they don't have to truck me around.
You got a pretty kick-ass studio, so you know you can get work done there. I've been there.
Yep.
I've been to the Rick Production Man Cave. I know what, and your 8,000 instruments. There isn't anything with a string he can't play.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I specialize in the G string.
That's your expertise.
Yeah. So anyway, that was a lot of fun. Otherwise, we've just been doing some writing and preparation. Summertime is usually kind of slow for the field work and production side of business around here because it's hot, and we want to be at the beach and hang out, look at the pretty girls, and actually get in the water and do a little surfing. I'm
looking at a pretty girl right now. I was telling her about your involvement in Comic-Con with Cowboys and Aliens, and
oh yeah,
you know, you had a huge footprint here in Comic-Con during that. You got any some Comic-Con stories for Michelle?
We do. It's kind of fun
because she's going to be a big star next year. Her comic strip, you know, the PodZombiePalooza with the PodBrother is going to be huge in Comic-Con next year. I promise you.
Nice. So
she's going to have.
Well, back in 2010, we got a call from Platinum Studios, and the guy that wrote Cowboys and Aliens, his name was Scott Rosenberg, a real character. So anyway, we came out and we started doing some consulting work for the comic and for the upcoming movie. At the time, we really weren't sure what the shooting schedules were, So my company also makes some merchandise. So we made some really cool merchandise, and light up aliens and light up cowboy stuff, and we made some oh man, all kinds of stuff. Anyway, then came Comic-Con, and the cool thing was that John Favreau, was the director, had put together quite a thing for the show the year before. Let everybody know at Comic-Con that this was coming, because you had Harrison Ford, Mr. Star Wars, you had Daniel Craig, Olivia Wilde, Wild Tongue goes all the way out on that, which is gorgeous, and just a great cast of sci-fi / cowboy kind of people. And that was the whole reason you had Spielberg on one side of it and then Ron Howard on the other. Ron Howard was kind of like the cowboy side of it, and then Spielberg was the sci-fi side of it, and then Favreau put the whole thing together. So anyway, we went back and forth, because at the time I was still in Florida finishing up a deal with Universal, and then we came out here to Universal and met with everybody, talking about the merchandise and checking out the film effects and making sure that all of our stuff was going to work. And then we started doing the cartoon side of it as well, because they were going to have a cartoon that went with the DVD.
Right,
so
I remember that.
Comic of Cowboys and Aliens. A lot of people may not know, but that comic was the #1 graphic novel at one time. #1 selling graphic novel, which is kind of cool.
I remember.
So anyway, then we get to Comic-Con. And so we show up there at Comic-Con, and of course everything is this way, that way, and the other way. And we don't know who's where, who's when, and all of that. So we show up, and people are looking for merch, and the one merch truck isn't there, and the comics are not there, and they're down at a different place. And finally, about 2 days later, it all came together, which is pretty typical. Because,
yeah, and when the show's over, your truck finally shows up with all the merch.
You get one shot at the movie, and it's not like we're all like practiced at the prep for this. So we finally get that together. Next comes the premiere. Now, the premiere was one of the biggest things that ever happened in Comic-Con history, because imagine, you have Spielberg there, you have Ron Howard, you have Favreau, you have Harrison Ford, Daniel Craig, Olivia Wilde.
Some heavy hitters. Heavy hitters.
The writers, the directors.
Wow.
Clearly the expectations were high.
Very high.
We all show up.
That's some serious. That's some serious brand.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, it's if you were to add up all of the money, I guess the gross receipts of the stars involved in this movie, and with the producers and directors, it's the biggest cast crew ever from a financial standpoint. So we show up, we get a great reception, everybody gets the movie, everything is working pretty well. Now we're waiting for Scott. Scott's a little late. He's the guy who wrote it. Where's Scott? Nobody can get a hold of Scott. Why can't we get a hold of Scott? Because he had one of these. But he didn't have the case on it. The case was off it.
Uh-oh.
It fell
into the pool.
Between the elevator door and the floor.
Oh, no way.
Down at the Hard Rock.
No way.
Imagine the odds of that, right? I mean, it's just like, just like a million to one.
It has to be a perfect drop in order for that to happen.
It happens in slow motion too.
Now the problem was that since Scott was the ringmaster of this whole thing, all the contacts and information and everything was kind of being conduited through there. Now we're all going in separate directions without a director. No captain for the boat. Anyway.
Wow.
We finally figured it out. But so we ended up on top of a building. I don't even know what building it was, but we just kind of ended up on top of this beautiful building at a hotel with a pool. And the next thing you know, I was sitting in a cabana, and we had Olivia Wilde, we had Harrison Ford, we had Callista, his wife.
Yep.
Sitting right there. And we just all hung out there. People would drop in and out, and that's how the next 4 hours went.
That's a great Comic-Con story.
And Harrison Ford was an awesome guy, a lot of fun. Everybody had a good time. It all worked out great.
That's awesome.
That was Comic-Con 2011.
At least it had a happy ending.
It did have a happy ending. I wish the movie would have sold a little more. That would have been a happier ending.
Now you
But
said
anyway, it didn't.
you said Donna Spangler is supposed to be coming down to Comic-Con, and
I saw that. I just lost your feed there. Your camera went up in the rafters.
oh, sorry about that. I forgot
There you
you
go.
are on this camera.
Yeah, Donna is somewhere in your neck of the woods. I think she's probably en route, and she's probably really enjoying the southbound traffic right about now.
You know what? I can guarantee you it's bumper to bumper rolling parking lot.
Oh yeah.
I got down
Oh,
here
yeah.
early, man. I got down here, you know, it's about 10:30, and traffic was butter. But I took the back route. I took the 805 to the 163.
That's the way to do it.
Man, and I just breezed right into downtown, right to Market Street, made my right, boom. 424 Market Street is where the Haunted Hotel is, and the Zombie Apocalypse store is in the basement of that.
Perfect.
Came in, set
Yeah, if I
everything
was
up.
going to go down there, I'd probably get on my on the boat and just take a left and just head on into the harbor, because I think I'd get there faster than through traffic.
You probably would.
Probably.
You probably would. I thought you were going to say you were going to get on your Segway.
No, I'm not going to take Segway.
Get on your
No, I don't-
Segway and roll in the HOV lane. Because that is
They'd
a
let me do
two-wheel
that,
vehicle.
probably.
You're not breaking any laws. It is two wheels. It's just not, you know.
Yeah.
It's just not tandem.
It moves a little slow, though. 20 miles an hour is top end on that thing.
Yeah, but if you stay, you know, in between the lanes, I think you're all right.
You know, I was thinking, you know, I've been looking at these, speaking of Segways and stuff and getting around, I've been looking at these electric bikes. Have you seen these things?
Yes.
Well, have you seen the electric motorcycles?
Yeah, you don't even hear them.
You
They're
don't
like
even, they are
super
the coolest
quiet.
thing. They go, you know, they go 100 miles an hour. They last about 200 miles, but it's a motorcycle that's got an electric motor. How awesome is that?
How long does it take for the recharge? So, you know, at the end of the 200 miles, how
Overnight.
long? Oh, so you gotta, so wherever you go, you gotta bring an overnight bag.
Yeah, it's not a, you know, a long drive kind of thing. But man, that's got to be my next toy, because I was looking at those thinking, what a riot.
Yeah.
And you know, no moving parts, basically. Just, you know, motor, wheel.
I tell you the vehicle I want to get, and you know, I know the oil companies and the big automobile companies are trying to squash the patents on this, but in Australia, they have this air compression car. You roll up to the gas tank. Instead of filling up your tires, you fill up your tank with compressed air.
Nice.
The engine is made out of aluminum, so it's super light, and the gradual release of the compressed air is what pushes the cylinders, which drives the drivetrain, and you can go as far as you can on air.
Wow.
It's a air compression car that runs on compressed air. No emissions.
Makes all the sense in the world.
No emissions, no crude, no. You just roll up. You got like, I don't know, 1,000 pounds of you know, when the big scuba tanks in your trunk, a big giant scuba tank. You pump it up with about, you know, 3,000, 4,000 psi. You got a little gauge to let you know when your air is out. And how cool is that?
I think that's absolutely awesome. Now, the big problem is that the oil companies are going to have to try and figure out a way to scare you to death for having it.
Well, you know.
So they're going to have to get that dialed in.
It totally puts them out of business 20 ways to Tuesday.
Well, yeah. I mean, when you stop and think, I mean, you and I have had this conversation a million times. Why on earth do we have gasoline? I mean, really.
Yeah.
And here's the funny part. When you drill that stuff out of the ground, it leaves a hole. And what goes in that hole? Nothing.
Well,
water, I guess.
Well, that's how come we're having so many of these Titanic plate slides.
Well, that and these and they have these sinkholes, which
The
blow my
sinkholes,
mind.
yeah, I love those. Entire neighborhoods are lost in these sinkholes. It's incredible.
Yep.
But that's what I want, man. And you know what?
I want that too.
If we had that, the first business that I would get into would be like air compression trucks. and you drive
Oh, yeah.
around with this air compressor with like 10 holes, and you just roll up, and people can just like top off some air for like $10.
Well, what worries me about this is there'll be some tree huggers out there, and they're going to say, well, you know what, we're running out of air. What if we run out of air? Because air is not a renewable resource. Some people would actually say that.
Yeah, but see, that would let me know they're not the brightest bulb on the Christmas tree, because it's recycled air.
I know it.
You're not. The air isn't consumed, and it's not like it goes in the front and comes out the back.
Right. That's a great plot for a story because, okay, so let's see, we're going to run out of air, but we all know that that's not really true because oxygen and all that stuff's created by the trees and everything else that's green. So we have to have the oil companies put together this really nasty crew of scientists to prove that we were running out of air. And to deflect it all, probably the best solution is for everyone to move to the moon, so forget about everything that's good.
Well, the reason why I say that is because I'm the systems analyst. I'm kind of like the Black MacGyver of the PodZombiePalooza comic strip. and my character invents like these post-apocalypse, like gadgets. And the compressed air car is one of the cars that my character is going to somehow savage, and that's going to be the mode of transportation for the bikini crew, for the biokini crew out, trying to find a cure for the zombie virus. We're going to be driving around in an air compression car that I invent.
Wow.
And that'd be fun.
I have a funny story about the zombie apocalypse. So I took my dad over to the gun store. There's a really cool old-timey gun store in,
Michelle Minks.
it's near Costa Mesa. So, anyway, they're showing him some of these old World War II guns, that he hadn't held in, 60 years.
Wow.
So here's an
Do you have a
89-year-old
flashback?
World War II vet holding an M1 rifle from 1944.
Wow.
He was just like losing his mind, and it was fun for them to hear how they really worked. Anyway, so I said to the guy, all right, you've got all these weapons around here. Now comes the zombie apocalypse. What do we want to use for that? And the guy, without even hesitating 2 seconds, as though he knew the answer, went and grabs a 20-gauge shotgun. And goes, sawed off, this is what you want for the zombie apocalypse. I'm like, well, okay. I was actually expecting more of a smart-ass answer than that, but he actually came at me with something real.
Oh, that's funny.
I was absolutely not expecting a legitimate answer.
That is hysterical.
But he gave me one.
But for like, what, he's like 89 years old, or what? How old your dad?
My dad is 89.
Yeah, but coming from an 89-year-old, that's hysterical.
Yeah.
And
the guy at the store says, yeah, that's what you need. Sawed-off shotgun.
That's funny.
Because you're going to be freaking out anyway, because, you don't really have time to bear down. I mean, it's not exactly like the show, The Walking Dead, where you have a little time. It's usually pretty hectic and crazy.
I think
At
he's
least
thought
that's how
that
the
one through
stuff
before.
What was that?
I said I think he's thought that one through.
Oh, yeah. Well, when you're marching around for 3 years and you don't know where trouble is coming from, you got to be ready to draw down pretty quick.
Yeah, you do.
You never know. You never know when you're going to get shot when you're in combat. Because the other guys don't tap you on the shoulder and say, hey, tell you what, give me 10 seconds. I'm going to roll over here to the other side of the field. All right.
And
y'all say, one, two, better yet, forget that. We're going to get this chick.
Mike,
she's going to hold flags.
We're live. You walking in front of the camera. Yeah, well, that's the one we're shooting from. Yeah, if you see a butt, that's Mike's butt. He's the owner. He owns the store, so he can walk in front of the camera if he wants to.
Cool.
Yeah, walk in.
He needed some attention for a minute.
This is Mike's butt right here. He's the owner of the store, so he can walk in front of the camera.
How
if he
you doing,
wants
man? Hello.
Rick says hi.
So anyway, sometime tomorrow, my guess is that you're going to have the realistic, I don't know what the word would be, almost like prosthetic makeup people will be hitting the scene. And their costumes, run in the many thousands of dollars, and you'll see people that have like really long arms and really amazing faces, but they're not real. Oh, you know what? Did I show you that that picture last year when I ran into Seth Meyer?
No.
But he was faking?
No.
So anyway, like 3 times he was dressed up as the Joker. And I kept looking at him because we kept bumping into each other and nobody knew who he was because he had the mask on.
Right.
Finally, I looked at him and I went, and he went, wanted to be incognito so he could wander around and get in trouble.
Wow. That's funny.
So anyway, I sent him a picture and I said, hey, dude, I saw you there. He goes, yeah, I saw you too. Not that he really knew who I was per se. But I said, look, I'm a friend of the PodBrother. He goes, okay, now I know who you are.
Now he knows. All right. So we have Mike on the line. Rick, Mike is the owner of the Zombie Apocalypse store.
Nice.
You want to, Michelle, give him your headphones so he can hear?
I promise. I'll tell you everything he says. Just don't leave. Whatever you do. Oh yeah, they work.
You can stay.
Perfect. Oops.
If you could get just a little closer to the mic, that was awesome. When you just hit the mic a little closer, I got a better feed.
There we go.
Okay.
I'm live now.
Unless you get... Now, Mike, you're not. I don't see Mike.
Okay, hold on.
I see his left ear.
That's my better ear though.
Actually, it's hidden by the earphone. Okay, there you go.
I gotta make room.
What's happening?
What is happening? So you're over there, but I'm over here. Okay.
Okay, you're talking to the mic so he can hear you. All right, so
I am in Del Mar. We got the fountain running. I've got this really super high-end sun blocker. This is actually called an umbrella, and we use this to block the sun out.
Pronounce that again.
Otherwise, the sun is right behind me.
Umbrella. Sweet.
Yeah.
What are you doing at
It's
Del
new
Mar?
technology for Comic-Con 2014.
Are you at the fair for Del Mar? The fair's going on this month, isn't it?
I'm just losing you a little bit, Mike. I'm not quite getting the feed.
he said the fair's happening this month, right?
Oh yeah, there's horse racing right now.
Isn't there?
So we've got the gang down there at the Poseidon, and the horses are running right now as we speak.
Well, the Del Mar Fair is this month, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, for about the next 6 weeks.
Cool.
So yeah, San Diego's a pretty busy place right now.
So you're going to introduce me so I know who this guy is and what he
Yes,
does?
Rick Johnson worked on an animated film.
Oh, cool.
He is a composer. He's a master. He does remixes. He's an exceptional musician. He's an expert at anything with a string. And we worked together on about a year and a half on a project that was an animated film, feature film.
Cool. And
it needed everything. It needed a script. It needed music. It needed mastering and remixing.
And strings.
And so we were like the Crockett and Tubbs of this animated feature film development project.
Cool. And what was it called?
We can't really say because we signed a gag order because we can't really say. They're still developing it, so they don't want anything out. So they're still finishing up the last parts of the script. They've gone to phase 2. Our job was to start it. Our job was to start it.
Yes, we are still under a non-disclosure agreement.
We signed an NDA that we would not talk about the project, and we have to honor that. But it was fun, and it was cool. But Rick and I became bros from that project.
So tell me a little bit about the project. No, I'm just kidding. That was fun, though.
We can say that it had some really cool dynamic characters. We wrote a lot of great comedy into it.
Well, you were involved with something called, there's a one word on your IMB something or other.
Was it an animated project?
I don't know. You've got 2 things on your, what do they call that on IMDb?
IMDb, yeah.
Yeah, you got 2 things on there. You got one is called
Pinch.
Pinch, that's what it was.
Yeah, that's a 6-minute short. Had some animation in it.
Cool.
Yeah.
And what was the other one?
The other one is called The Red Carpet.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Right.
That was, and I'm doing the 48 next weekend. The 48-hour film challenge is next weekend. I'm doing that.
What's that mean?
Oh, man.
48 hours you got time to film a...
48 hours. You got to make a film. You got to write it, shoot it, post it, and upload it in 48 hours.
So how do they know you wrote it in that time and you didn't write it
Because
before?
they give you timestamp props and names and objects.
They give you oh, okay.
So you don't know what the name of the main character is until you show up to draw your genre.
You know what? If I sell 6 more shirts, I'm going to buy you a new cord for this.
Is it? That's, you know, it's been just weathered. So sometimes if you pull it out a little bit, it'll work.
Wait. Okay.
Sometimes it's
wow.
That needs to be tight. So yeah, we're gonna do it again. I got a great venue. Hey Rick.
Yep.
I got a venue in Santa Monica called the Vapor Delight. They sell e-cigarettes.
Nice. You know,
They're going to give us that venue for our party scene. I want to do a Hollywood party scene for my movie.
Can you hear all right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, you're off camera right now.
Don't say it.
Can you see me now? Who do you see?
All right, nice meeting you, Mike.
The only one that matters is right there.
All right, he's going back to work.
All right. Anyway, Steve, you're just a little bit off camera. We need to move that thing a little bit to your left. There you go. Anyway, yeah, I've got some really cool stuff going on. Summertime is kind of my slower time production-wise, although we've been pretty busy. We have a new filter coming out for vapors. So when people are out there vaping away and people are offended by their smoke or they don't want to see anything at all, we have a new filter for that, and we own the patent on it. Pretty cool.
Really? Wow, you're like into everything. You got like about 250 patents, don't you?
Not that many, but over 100.
Well,
but the whole reason we did that was
that's 100
years
more than I
ago,
have.
when people were smoking, you know, cigarettes, that was always a problem. So we invented a device for that and patented it. And then around here, people started making a fuss about vaping, which makes no sense to me. I mean, who cares? But evidently people care. So in order to hide that smoke, we upgraded the filter that we have. So when people are vaping, they're going to have a new filter device where they can blow into that, and they are off the grid in terms of vapage.
Nice.
So that will be coming out in about 6 weeks.
Cool.
September-ish.
Well, Rick, this has been fun, man. Can we call in every day? Can you call in every day?
Sure, I'll be here. I'll be here doing something crazy. Yep. I'm going to be heading down to the beach in a bit. I just got a new, what they call, lightning beach tent. I haven't opened it up yet. I'm supposed to be able to just open it and boom, it's done.
Nice.
And it lands, like ready to go. So I don't have to sit there and break all the cords and do all that stuff.
It's just pull one cord and poof, it just opens
up.
That's it. Boom.
Don't accidentally pull that cord in the car.
Yeah, well, you know, we're going to go on live again at 9 o'clock. That's the PodBrother Booty Cup girl, the zombie booty cup girl. I'm looking for some zombie booty cups at 9 o'clock when we go live.
Well, I shot Donna and Britton a message, so hopefully they'll be in your zip code.
Donna's got a nice booty cup.
Before midnight.
Donna's got a nice booty cup.
Yeah. I think, I think we can all agree on that.
Yes.
She works hard at it.
Well, this is our international official booty cup spokesmodel right here. She's got
nice.
She's got perfect booty cups.
Aw, thank you. Do I get to be on the judges panel?
You get to be on the judges panel. You get to be on the judge.
And we digress.
Yes. So yeah, Rick, thanks, man. So call in anytime. We will be back at 9 o'clock. We're going to be every day. We're going to be at noon, every day at 4 for the Zombie Blast happy hour, every day at 9 for the Michelle Minks Booty Cup promo model search. And,
nice.
We're going to have some fun, man.
Oh, check out, when you get a chance, check out the post I put up there on Facebook featuring James Brown, new portrait by my wife, Cindy.
Nice. Yeah,
You're going to like that.
The movie comes out August 2nd, and
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So with all of your introductions and kind help and getting Cindy and Tommy Ray hooked up, they became pretty good friends, and Cindy decided to start her portrait gallery with James Brown.
That's awesome.
So she's doing these 50-inch, these big full-size paintings.
Nice.
So check it out. She's in a really cool blue dress, and featuring the featuring the very first James Brown full-size portrait.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, my
All right,
brother.
guys.
Nice
We'll be
meeting
hanging
you, Rick.
Later.
Later.
Bye.
Rick Johnson, everybody.
I had to feel like I was out in the sunshine for a minute there, sitting under the umbrella.
He's having a good time.
Yeah.
Let's see, where do we want to go here? Let's get
Cool
some zombie
character.
story behind us. Yeah, Rick is a really, really, really good friend, good guy. You know, we worked on that project together. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And very talented, man. You should see him on the guitar or a banjo or a sitar or anything with a string. He is ridiculous.
Wow.
He is amazing.
He just prefers to pretty much help other people on their projects, or is he
Well,
ever?
you know, he's done a lot of things in the music industry. He's done a couple albums. He's toured with some major bands. He shot a film with the Steve Miller Band,
Okay.
and you know, they're working on you know, getting that project released. So, you know, anything that revolves around, you know, the rock music
Yeah.
live. He's kind of got his fingers on it, and he's
Very
really,
cool.
really good. His album, Ricardo, is mostly him doing flamenco guitar, which
Okay,
showcases,
interesting.
like, you know, how, you know, the skills he has in just like walking the keyboard with how fast you have to be to play flamenco. It's no joke.
Yeah.
Like, there's no margin for error.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I'll have to check that out. Uh-oh. Maybe we need to enter him in the Booty Cup contestant
right?
panel. Yeah.
He could be the Booty Cup fail video.
Aww.
So your experience here has been good. Now, have you come up with some storylines, some ideas for like some of the webisodes we're going to do for the PodZombiePalooza? Because I got a couple of ideas. You know, I got a ton of ideas, but I want I want some of the cast and the members to have some ideas for some stories and some subplots too. So
Yeah, I need to think on it.
yeah,
Got it a
well,
little
give that
more.
some
It's been
thought.
so-
You know, I mean, because like I want to do a whole like episode around, you know, how the device that my character invents that allows us to talk to each other.
Yes.
It's basically tablets that I configure to be powered by solar,
Okay.
and you know the Wi-Fi that's on there.
Uh-huh.
So this Wi-Fi can talk to another tablet's Wi-Fi, and that's how you communicate in the post-apocalyptic world.
Okay. Well, that's why you do what you do, because you're already over my head.
That's why I'm the
That's why we
analyst.
have
Yeah,
you.
I'm the inventor.
Yeah.
But also the compression engine, air compression engine,
Yeah.
because there's going to be no gas.
Is
You have a question?
Michelle seen what's up? Okay, I got it back for you. Okay. Has Michelle seen that one here?
no.
To film her, if she's watching what could happen in downtown San Diego. If you guys want to do that, I'll show you in a minute.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah,
There's
that
some
would
kind
be
of
cool.
spectacle going on over there.
There's like a looping zombie video on a window.
But no, are those air compression cars? Are they in production? Is that like an idea?
They're already in Australia right now.
Just regular people just driving.
Well, you know, the inventor made it and made a couple of them.
Okay.
But the car companies and the oil companies, I think, are trying to fight it. But
Yes.
the air compression car actually does exist.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
It runs on air. There's no emissions. It's just air.
Very cool.
So you have like this compressed tank, big giant scuba tank, fill it up with air, and then you know, you put around on air.
Interesting.
I want to get one of those, but I definitely want to have that vehicle in our comic strip because it's
Yeah.
just so radical
Yeah.
and it's so post-apocalypse.
Yeah.
So you create a solar-powered air compressor And then that air compressor compresses air into the tank that goes into your air compression vehicle, and that's how you get around in post-zombie apocalypse.
It's very cool. I like this. I'll go with it.
That's some of the stuff that I'm coming up with for the comic strip. I don't know what stuff you're coming up with, but that's what I'm coming up with. I'm coming up with stuff like gadgets that are just cool, like wind, hydro, solar, but recycled modern gadgets that no longer can be used in a post-apocalypse society. What's that? And, here, come on, have a seat. Grab a mic.
Got our transportation specialist over here.
Transpo specialist.
Yeah.
Just out there, just
hold on. Go ahead, speak into that for me.
Okay. All right.
We got Cryptonyght. We were just talking about. Go ahead, speak.
Hello. Can
okay, we got you.
Am I on?
Yep. You are on. So we're just talking about some of the devices that my character is going to be inventing in the series, and one of them is a air compression vehicle.
An air compression vehicle.
Yeah,
I'm digging that.
An air compression engine. It runs on compressed air, and we have these solar panels that run the compressor to pump the air into the tank in the air compression car. That's how we get around. That's how we get around to kill zombies.
Okay, I'm digging that.
You feeling it?
I'm feeling that.
And that one can go in the water too, because you got a tank
can go
full
in the
of air,
water.
so you
Yes.
float.
Yes, you can take that bad boy in the water, and then the compression runs the propeller.
That's you're pretty smart.
Well, you know, I'm not just another pretty face. I got a pretty face over here, so don't, you know.
I am like really excited about the project and the things that are getting ready to come into fruition. You know, I see it all happening. I'm up there. I'm upstairs. I'm on the street, and I just see all these people that just walking by, and it's just, you know, this really good, just like camaraderie type atmosphere that's going on here at Comic-Con.
How many Wonder Women did you see?
I saw 13.
I see. They out there, but we got the baddest Wonder Woman right here.
Yeah, you know, we're just I mean, there are so many different types of characters and different characters here. I'm hoping tomorrow that we get to actually set up outside.
We will tomorrow.
Because like there are so many just.
Tomorrow we'll take the table out.
And set it up right there.
Yeah, we'll set it up right there. We'll set up, you know, the table and the green screen, and we'll run it with the GoPros, and we'll run it. You know, it'll be cool.
Okay, because like there's so many people out there, and they're just walking around. And what's cool about it is all the people are cool people.
Oh yeah. No,
they're cool people.
Everybody's just here to have a good time.
They are cool. Well, you know, we can go set up out there for the 9 o'clock tonight.
We could do that.
We could do that.
But then we might as well set up tomorrow, because when we move all that stuff, when we move the whole PodBrother, you know, just ensemble, we might as well just go and move it, and we're just gonna be there all day tomorrow.
Sweet. Well, that's what we'll do then. We will do that.
There's more booties out there anyway for our booty cup search.
We need to, you know, that's why I wanted to go up there for 9 o'clock, because
if you want,
we need to be up there to like catch the booties as they walk by the
there
table.
are some upstairs right now. I've seen some.
I know you have. I could feel vicariously through you by osmosis the booty cups you saw. I could feel the booty cups you saw.
That's why I was gone for such a long time, because I was analyzing a lot of the booties and see if they were booty cup worthy.
The only reason I wasn't really tripping with withdrawals because I have like Miss Booty Cup sitting next to me, so I was able to chill.
Right.
While you up there, like, you know, basking in the hundreds of thousands of booty cups going by in Comic-Con, you know, I'm kicking it down here
all types of
with the queen bee,
big
Uno
booties,
number one
little booties, tiny booties, flabby booties, comical booties,
flat booty,
flat booty. There was some
pancake booties up there.
Yeah, there were some round ones though. Like there were some that I didn't know if they were fake. They were so round. Yeah, I'm talking about that round.
Well, you know, I don't.
It's like the booty bowl.
Right.
It's the booty bowl.
Yeah, the booty bowl.
Booty bowl.
Yes.
I like that. It's like the Super Bowl, but the booty bowl.
The booty bowl.
I like that, Michelle. See,
That's the extra round one.
That's the
booty
extra
bowl.
round. It's a bowl.
Then the
like
flat ones, you
got the
booty plate.
spoons. You got the booty spoon. You got the booty cup. And then you got the Get the booty bowl.
Booty bowl.
Right.
Yeah.
So how are you guys enjoying the show? Michelle, how are you enjoying it so far?
I'm having fun.
Having
I'm
fun?
always having fun. Yeah. I like to people watch. So Comic-Con's definitely a perfect people watching location.
She's a natural.
I'm ready to start. Wait, anything that you design, I get to drive it.
Yes.
That's right. Because you are the transportation expert.
Yes.
So if I invent it or configure it or somehow make some kind of contraption based on what we have available,
Right.
and I'm going to come up with some crazy James Bond post-apocalypse.
And you know me,
crazy
I'm a network.
stuff.
You know, I can find things. You know, you might be like, man, I need this type of, and I'll go out there and go find it.
Yeah, you're the guy who can find everything I need. Stuff that there's bets back at the camp that you can't find it, and you always do. And some of the stuff that I need, it's just like, where in the hell are you going to be able to get that? And why did you think of that?
It wouldn't matter. I will learn not to even just. That's what you need. I'm not going to even ask. You need a Flintstone propeller.
I'm glad I paid attention to science class. I'm gonna use a lot of that, to come up with some crazy MacGyver.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a MacGyver for some stuff on this comic strip.
McBrother. You're gonna McBrother.
Well, they do call me the entrepreneur.
Right.
Because I got ideas. I'm
I'm
always thinking.
I'm digging that. We're here at the Zombie Apocalypse store here in San Diego, 424 Market Street right now.
In San Diego during Comic-Con.
We're in the haunted hotel.
We're in the basement of the haunted hotel.
Yes.
Yeah, you got to come downstairs for this spookiness.
Tomorrow, it's really going down. That's when they really going to have like zombies just running everywhere. They're going to be everywhere.
Well, I think they're open for the actual haunt zombie walkthrough.
Right. Well, I've seen some of the zombies up there. There's one that's pretty booty couplelicious.
Oh, I saw her.
Yeah, so you see that?
I did.
Yeah, I looked past all the little zombiness on her. I was like, damn.
See, that's your character. Your character is going to be looking past the zombiness. You're going to be like, damn.
Me and Michelle, we were sitting here earlier, right? And we had came up with certain things, right? There's certain things that, a zombie should never be able to sneak up on you. You know why?
Why?
Because they smell like a decaying body. So,
Very good.
If you pay attention, a zombie should never, ever be able to sneak up
because you should be able to go, the hell?
Yeah.
Oh, no, we got one.
Right. You know what I'm saying? If there's a rotting corpse has a very distinct smell.
That's cause for concern, yeah.
And you know what? Maybe my character comes up with a zombie anti-scent formula that kills the dead cadaver smell. And, it is a comic strip, and we can invent whatever we want.
Okay. All right. Well, why don't we let our listeners come up with some stuff and submit them to you?
That's a good idea. Let's do the pilot. We'll do the pilot, and we'll put all of our stuff in it, and then we'll let our fans, throw in some gadgets or some inventions or, some cool stuff.
I like that.
Yeah, I think that would be cool.
I got to go back up here.
You know what? Let's go back up. I'm going to end this down because we've been gone for almost an hour now, and I got to go. But anyway, we will be back at 9 o'clock with Michelle, with Cryptonyght, and the PodBrother, and even Mike. We'll be back. So 9 o'clock, live again
424
on YouTube.
Market Street.
PodZombiePalooza.
San
Diego.com.
Yes.
MichelleMinks.com.
Yes. If you think you got a booty cup, come on by.
If you think you got the booty cup, come and see Michelle, and we'll check it out. Sweet. All right, we'll be back at 9. Thanks a lot, guys.
See ya.
Zombie Apocalypse Store.
Zombie Apocalypse Store.
Where are we at? Where are we?
Zombie Apocalypse Store. 424 Market Street right now. San Diego.
Peace out.
All right. Peace.